Alright, motherfucker, listen up. This is for the fucking homies steady giving no fucks. If you wanna join the party, put your middle fingers up. And when the music fucking hits, you better jump, jump, jump.
Beautiful people everywhere. Beautiful people. How you guys doing this evening, y'all? I don't know what happened to the last stream. I fired it up on StreamYard. It wouldn't let you guys come in the chat, man. I don't know what's going on. But thank you again for coming back to this live stream. I appreciate y'all for back again, baby. Hello, y'all. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Tonight's live is going to be a little different. I'm not all amped up. I don't give a damn today. How you guys doing, though? I'm just chilling today, man. There's some things we're going to talk about, some things we're going to laugh about. Oh, well, right? What's up, Leesky? How you doing? Digging deeper. How are you? Chrissy K, what's up with you? Hank Bridges, hello. How you guys doing, Hillbilly? What up, Hillbilly? Hummingbird, what's up, Hummingbird? Welcome, girl. Welcome, 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 welcome. That wasn't enough? Let's do another one. What's up, Benna? How are you? Cali Cat, you did you do. How are you ladies doing, y'all? How you guys doing, man? Courtney Reed, hello there, Courtney. Oh, let some people get in here before we start, y'all. We got some things to talk about today. A lot to talk about. Yep. Let me go over here and grab it. Get this thing started. It made it into a short. I didn't want it a short, but it made it a short. So a short is what we'll deal with. A short is what we'll deal with. What's up, Steven? How are you, Steven? Good to see y'all, man. Let me get y'all's stuff up here. Let's do it like that, like that, like that. What's up, Gertie? Hydrian, what's up? What's up, Amy? Hello, hello, y'all. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Creepalachia had some things to say. And I'm right there aboard with him. I'm right there with him, y'all. Justin, unfortunately, had some things to say. And also, there was a gem found in Toddy's video, one of Toddy's video that she falsely reported on. But unfortunately, it comes back to show us that people are lying, right? It does. Like, this is just a bunch of bullshit, y'all. Let's go ahead and go over here and get Creepalachia. Pull him up real quick. Do this. We'll watch it all the way through, and then I'll bring it back so everybody gets a good source of what's being said.
Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good day. I've been receiving so many messages about the Whittaker situation since Patrick and Eric have been doing live streams and throwing each other under the bus and all of this stuff, all while not being able to say the family's names because of a possible court order. So basically, as y'all know, I stepped away after the investigation occurred. I feel like I've done everything I can for this situation. Basically, when I feel someone is being scammed, I try to step in and help to the best of my ability. I'm not a professional at all. Y'all know this. But, you know, we try to do things in an appropriate way as I see fit for each situation. And this one is just such a tragic one that resulted in the exploitation of this family. And y'all know that we have 11 felony charges now. That's just on Patrick. You know how I feel about that. I don't think it was solely Patrick. This was turned into a fast food chain when Eric Carroll came in from Georgia. But basically, I feel that I need to give you all an explanation for why I'm not involved anymore. First, like I said, it is what it is. It's in the court system. It's tragic. It's sad. And I did not want to continue doing that. But with these new live streams, you're seeing all of the failed attempts to gain clicks doing other things like playing music and, baking things and telling single dads tips and life advice. All of it is failing. And I feel, this is firmly just another way to drain this family of their literal soul. So be aware when you're watching this content that if someone isn't spending their entire time profusely apologizing for the tearing apart of this family, because it's all involved, and that's why we never did a story about them originally, is this stuff gets out of hand, and this is probably the worst exploitation case that the media has ever done on a single family ever. And it's a family that has been together for over 70 years in the same holler, and now they're not. So if a creator who was involved in that isn't spending their entire time profusely apologizing for their efforts, if they are always saying, poor me and pointing the finger elsewhere, I would advise you, it's up to you, think what you want, but I'd advise you not to trust them. But peace and love, y'all. Be kind to each other. I hope the Whitakers are doing well. And it's just so sad. Thanks, y'all.
Bam, y'all. Bam. Bam. I wish I could be as nice. I wish that I was that so nice, dog. Hey, much love and respect to you, man. You're a good dude. I think you do the right thing on YouTube, and I think you've got this absolutely fucking correct. I think you do, man. So much love and respect to you, bro. But I am going to break down this video, and we're going to talk about it, because exploitation is exactly why I believe both of them are in the wrong. Exploitation. They both went down there with an agreement that they were going to make a third. Exploitation.
Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good day. I've been receiving so many messages about the Whittaker situation since Patrick and Eric have been doing live streams and throwing each other under the bus and all of this stuff, all while not being able to say the family's names because of a possible court orders.
So yeah, now you see all of it. All of it. I wouldn't call him a fan cuddle. It's like a content thing, I guess. You know what I mean? I guess if you were a creator, you would let them know what I'm speaking about. But I don't know. It's like I don't know. A lot of us aren't like me. You know what I mean? A lot of us aren't like me. So I'll leave it like that. I'm a person that when I see bullshit, when I see fucking bullshit, I tend to call it out and I make it known. So it brings a lot of heat on me for that aspect, and it kind of makes a void for others. You know what I mean? But hey, man, when you're right, you're right, and you're wrong, man. And a lot of the time, these people don't have no fault in themselves. They can't be wrong, and when they're dead wrong, just because you can say, well, it might be this, or it could be this. Everybody's allowed to speculate, right? Speculation is cool. We speculate. I guess I just speculate a little bit more towards the straight and forward, but we're all allowed to speculate, man. But you're definitely allowed to scratch your head for sure, because I do too. I do too, man. When I see people I see it all the time, just like you do. What's up, Jay?
So basically, as y'all know, I stepped away.
Katie, I emailed you back. Mark is the tall blonde one that did the very first doc. Yep. Mark is the tall blonde one that did all the documentaries on him.
way after the investigation occurred. I feel like I've done everything I can for this situation. Basically, when I feel someone is being scammed, I try to step in and help to the best of my ability. I'm not a professional at all. Y'all know this, but we try to do things in an appropriate way as I see fit for each situation. And this one is just such a tragic one that resulted in the exploitation of this family. And y'all know that we have 11 felony charges now. That's
okay. So we got 11 felony charges. And he says, I don't think it's all Patrick. And it ain't. It's just, for whatever reason, sometimes the officers won't charge the other if one's testifying on the other. It's called a co-defendant, right? And usually what happens in like a dope case or something like that, the co-defendant usually rolls on the regular, on the other defendant. Whoever, like, for people that get caught in dope cases, you usually don't want a co-defendant that's on the case with you, because one way or the other, the cops are going to try to get one of you to fold on the other. And I think that's what they've gotten Eric to do. Let's be honest. It's probably what happened. They probably got Eric to roll, and they probably got Eric to commit to coming to court on Patrick.
Just on Patrick. You know how I feel about that. I don't think it was solely Patrick. This was turned into a fast food chain when Eric Carroll came in from Georgia.
Yeah, it turned into a hot mess because they wanted to take it to a bigger level. Patrick wanted it to go to another level. He did. And it could have. It very well could have. Eric scream snitch. Yeah, I mean, that could very well be what it is.
But basically, I feel that I need to give you all an explanation for why I'm not involved anymore. First, like I said, it is what it is. It's in the court system. It's tragic. It's sad. And I did not want to continue doing that.
Mark started the exploitation. You're right. He did. But he was good to him. I mean, that's the way I see it. Mark did start the exploitation. He did. Because Mark made a lot of money off the family. But was he good to him? Absolutely. Mark was good to him. To an extent. To an extent, y'all. This is a guy right here that's from West Virginia, dude. That lives in West Virginia. So it's in his backyard. And I understand why he's so fucking mad. I get it. Like, you're coming down here and basically picking on our people. Yeah, anything you put on the internet is going to get messy. It's very true. But Mark started it, But that's what I wouldn't call it exploitation if that wasn't what Mark does. You see what I'm saying? When you put on a Mark video, you know what to expect. Am I right or wrong? This is what Mark's done forever and ever. Even in his photography, it's exploitive. He goes and photographs the ghettos. He goes and photographs people on their worst. Get him, Leesky. That's what I said yesterday, Lee. I think they've lost it. What's up, Daisy? They've lost the true path of what this was all about. And it's the people. Like, it's the viewers involved, the people that's like tried to like steer this shit in other directions. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. But I do understand Mark was the first one to start exploiting them, for sure. But that's what Mark does, so it's really not that exploitive if that's what you do. But there's other things about Mark too.
But with these new live streams, you're seeing all of the failed attempts to gain clicks doing other things.
See what I mean? All of the failed attempts to gain clicks doing another thing. Like what, Creep?
Things like playing music and, baking.
Yeah, playing music and baking ain't gonna do it. Is giving a platform to people to tell a story exploitation? It depends on if you know what you're going to gain off of it and what it could do to the family. Yeah, it could be exploitation. Yeah, it can be.
Things and telling single dads tips and life advice. All of it has failed.
He said all of it has failed. It has. I said it the other day. Patrick is gonna have to keep it about the Whitakers, and that's sad. Sadly enough, Eric is probably gonna have to keep it like about the Whitakers. And if you want to know the truth, that algorithm's failing too. It's starting to drop off. The Whittaker algorithm is not trending anymore. There is just mud standing now between Eric and Patrick. Oh, I know, nothing but a lot of air and opportunity. Simple as that. Not nothing but a lot of air and opportunity. The cop that sent them to their home is to blame if we go back. Yeah. So they've always thought of this family as outsiders, circus acts. Even if the cop that took them there knew that. Mudslinging? Yeah, but that's only going to go so far, y'all. It's only going to go so far. A typical internet beef lasts about a week, 2 weeks most, till people stop talking. That's usually what happens. As soon as he stops interacting with Patrick and Patrick stops interacting with him, what do they got now? They're not known for talking about anything else, you know. And I think both of their charisma sucks. But that's just my thoughts.
And I feel, this is firmly just another way to drain this family of their literal soul. So be aware.
It's kind of true, man. It's kind of true. Now they're starting to say they were fucking abused again. I don't know. I think it is a certain way of abusing them. What's up, Teresa? Baker.
When you're watching this content, that if someone isn't spending their entire time profusely apologizing for the tearing apart of this family.
Yeah, we haven't heard anybody apologize, have we? Sadly enough, neither one of them have cared to come on here with any type of remorse, is there? There hasn't been any remorse whatsoever. Ooh, I got stars. Ooh, I seen them too. I seen that star. Okay. What's up, kitty? I seen those stars, Chrissy. Thank you. They are fascinating and hard to look away. Well, they'll never be on camera again, probably. Yeah, but you're probably not. He's probably not seen all of the. I seen another star. I got another star. But what you're thinking about, Cuddle, is he's probably not seeing all of that content. You see what I'm saying? He's probably jumping in right when Kathy's talking about, oh, I got another star, and another star. I got some more stars. Damn, we got stars like a motherfucker flying. Okay. And another star, and another star. I'm the star today, y'all.
Because it's all involved. And that's why we never did a story about them originally, is this stuff gets out of hand.
See, so what he's saying is Creep never wanted to do a story with the Whitakers because he knew it could get out of hand. I got another star. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you for the stars, y'all. It's like a slew of stars. You must be my lucky star. Madonna was bad to me, bro. Madonna was like the heartthrob for me when I was young. She was banging, bro. You must be my lucky star. We're getting all the gold coins and stars and all kinds of shit. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love. Thank you, guys.
And this is probably the worst exploitation case that the media has ever done on a single family ever. And it's a family that has been together for over 70 years in the same holler, and now they're not. So if a creator isn't, who was involved in that, isn't spending their entire time profusely apologizing.
Yeah, I haven't seen none of them apologize. Not anybody apologize. Don't you think they both owe the Whitakers an apology? We got Sparkles. What the fuck? Sparkles, stars, fucking music flows, thumbs ups, all kinds of shit flying today. What the fuck was that? A heart? We got floating hearts and shit. What the fuck? Yeah, we got floating hearts. We got flow states. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are getting me lost in this shit. What the fuck? We got a poop? Was that a poop? They're fast, aren't they?
For their efforts, if they are always saying,
why hasn't anyone said sorry? That's what I don't get. Don't you think they owe the Whitakers an apology? And I'm not talking about Betty and Larry. I mean, yeah, Betty and Larry too. It's happy doo-doo. Oh, there was a pickle. What's that? Oh, it's a chili pepper. Okay. Red hot chili peppers. There was a 100. I like the 100. Happy poo for you. Let me put this thing out. That was a happy poo times 2. What the fuck? Holy moly. Y'all are funny, man. What is going on? A Sunday on a Wednesday. We got a Sunday on a Wednesday. Whoo! I can only speak for Eric. What should Eric apologize for? Getting the family split up, bro. What do you mean? What should he apologize for? Splitting that family apart. Yeah, that'd be a start. That'd be a good start. Maybe. I mean, he does take we got a gold coin, we got a hand, a slapping hand. What was that, dude? Marshmallow hello. Hell yeah. Y'all are fire. Look at all this shit, bro. We got a party hat. I see it. Shout out to y'all, man. Eric felt Betty betrayed him. We don't have the right to judge. So Betty betrayed him, so you take the family and separate them, Margaret? Now, I don't want you speaking for Eric, but that's a little bit wild, don't you think? It's a little overboard, right? Am I missing something? What the fuck? Eric felt like Betty betrayed him, so he called the services. I don't think that's fair. I really don't, because that's not Eric talking. You can't. I don't think you can speak for Eric. I don't. What we got here, man? Hold on. Why isn't my fucking mouse working? All right, dude. This one's gonna be hard to handle, but I'm gonna show it anyways, okay? We got somebody crept up out of the woodwork. And I told you guys last night that that dude Tim was like Justin's son that came over there talking with Patrick, that was just a fan trying to act like he's going to meet up with somebody. He kept ghosting everybody when it was time to. And now all of a sudden he did drive down there and he did do this. Yeah, that's a joke, y'all. It's another Justin. Okay. So you know what I'm starting to fucking do with this Whittaker drama? This is going to be the channel where you could just come over here and laugh about it, because now it's become a fucking circus. It's become a fucking circus, guys. It has. Let's just hope and pray that the Whitakers that were taken away are doing good. They're in a good place and they're prospering. Let's just hope and pray that. But other than that, let's have fun laughing about it, y'all. You know? I can't do nothing but laugh about this shit.
Good night, everyone. Today is June the 23rd, 2026. I haven't did a video in a while. We're going to talk about possible reasons that Lawrence Eric Carroll has not been arrested by West Virginia authorities yet. And the main reason that I can think of,
They don't never announce closure though, Brooks. They really don't. They don't. Police are not known for saying, well, we're closing this case, because they never really like cared enough, I don't think. I doubt we're ever going to get like, hey, this case is closed. We are only arresting Patrick. I don't ever think we're going to get that.
is he had so many platforms and so many accounts that money was funneled through. That is some serious work. I know it's been months.
He said, so his belief is that it takes months and months and months for you to track down all of these different social media sites. Well, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't. It doesn't. It actually only takes 30, 40 minutes to go through them all if Eric's up front with all of the information. Now that would be the case if Eric was like, fuck you, I'm not giving you the passwords, I'm not giving you the information. But Eric obviously gave all the information. So it would only take 20 to 30 minutes, right? To log in, go to the studio, see exactly how much the page is generated, see where the money went to, know all of the banking information. What's up, James? It's not hard at all. None. It's not. It's not hard at all. So it's been almost a year, guys, since this all started. Almost a year now.
Since this investigation's been going on last year. And we're all.
What if I told you about people that say things are going to happen? Things are going to happen. This is going to happen. We're fighting for this. It's just to keep you coming back. If they say, all right, y'all, it's over with, guess what? You got nothing to hope for. You got nothing to dream for. They have no content to keep creating. Don't fall for the mess, y'all.
Oh, just wearing on patience that knows exactly what happened here, that he took all the money and run. He scammed the Whitakers, number one.
Ooh, we got some treats, Karma. Karma. Kitty, kitty. He's over there. He's over there. He's laying on the damn bed. Thank you for the treats, Katie. I appreciate that. Much love to my kitty cat. Y'all love him.
Right now, 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 right now.
Well, Hydrin, we would be called the truthers, I guess you might say. But we're bad people if you go to anybody else's chat and hear anybody else from us. You know, we're horrible people. What's up, Nana? Hello, Hydrium. Hello, Lisa Cole. How are you? Karma! Lisa, say hi. Karma! Kitty, kitty. Appreciate y'all, man.
He scammed Patrick number 2, and he's just not going to get away with it. If West Virginia, if he made any kind of deal with them, any kind, where he would not be prosecuted, and Eric Carroll is the reason that Patrick has been indicted. There's no doubt about that. They were both buddy and thought they were really going to make some money out of this deal, and Patrick probably shared some stuff with Eric that he shouldn't have. And so Eric went to the police about it and told them all about it. And that's what opened up this investigation.
You think so?
He was trying to set up to take the money and run. Number one, he had the family dismantled completely.
Look at my home girl, Harry Knuckles, in the chat. She said for AD and Karma treats. Karma! We got some more treats. Harry sent us $20 drop.
Right now, 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 right now.
Much love to the supporters of this channel. You are the reason that we keep going. You are the reason we have a voice and will not shut our fucking mouths. You're the reason. Straight the fuck up.
Went to the most disgusting damn thing I've ever seen in my life. Number two, he pretty well had Patrick indicted on all the charges. So he could immediately run after he opened up this investigation and take off out of state with all the money with no intentions to give the Whitakers 5 cents. So if he made a deal with West Virginia that they would not be charges brought against him for the fact they give him information on Patrick, then we can start another investigation.
We can start another investigation. Did you fucking hear this? Here we go. Not only we got YouTube sleuths, we have YouTube investigators. Tried and true, guys. Investigative skills like no other. Yeah. Imagine that one, man. Shout out Teresa, man. Secret agent man at it again. Inquiring minds want to know, did Patrick finally unblock you so you can call and chat with him again? Ooh.
Right now, 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 right now.
Some would say he was on Patrick's live the other night. See, they bring you back when they need you to fit a narrative. You can't fucking change. You can't fix stupid, guys. You can't. You can't. You just can't fix it.
It's called the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
What?
On Panthersville Road.
Why do you think that you're going to get the Georgia, the GBI? You think you're going to get the Georgia Bureau of Investigation on you? What are you going to get him on, Rico? If he's alive, he lies.
in DeKalb County, Georgia.
He's not even from
And then
the
there's
chat.
Harris County Sheriff's Department in the county that Mark Eric Carroll lives in.
Are you doctoring?
So anyone that donated a dime to Eric Carroll can start contacting the GBI, which is Georgia Bureau.
Why should you contact him? Who do we contact? We just call them and say, hey, I donated to Eric Carroll. How stupid does that sound? How fucking dumb does that sound? If you ever donate to Eric Carroll, start calling Georgia Bureau of Investigations. For what? What do you think they're going to do? Huh? Like what? Huh? What the fuck?
Investigation, and they can also contact the Harris County Sheriff's Department, Harris County Sheriff's Department, to put in
For what?
a complaint for theft by deception. It's a Georgia code. It's called theft by deception. That he took money that was supposed to be used for one thing that was not used for it.
And I hate to tell you guys this, but when you donate to someone on YouTube, there's strict fucking codes of this, man, where you cannot go back and say, hey, I didn't like how I donated my money, this, and this. You can't do nothing. Sorry to tell you. All this shit has been covered, dog. And guess who covered it? Senators, legislature. I don't think you know what you're dealing with, man. Like, this is a huge platform, YouTube is. I promise you that. And the donation thing has become such a thing where you can't really go back and just constantly bitch, because everybody would do it then, Justin. Everybody. I think people are forgetting that the Whitakers were supposed to get something from this. They didn't receive what they were supposed to get. That makes it fraud, especially when what they were supposed to get was given, okay? And they didn't get it. That's a big mistake.
And that is a theft by deception charge. Also, there is fraud here. Every charge should be fraud and theft by deception on top of that. So if you got any questions about anything, just reach out to me.
These motherfuckers be straight police, man. They want to be the police bad, bro. Why the fuck you want to be the police? Go fucking try to get a badge then, motherfucker. What you doing?
Just reach out to me.
Weird ass people.
Comment on this video. I'll be happy to get back in touch with you. Y'all have a nice night. Thank you for stopping by.
Justin Gaethje went on Joe Rogan. Golly, look good, by the way. I mean, I'm $1 short.
Why the fuck would anybody do that, bro? Yeah, if you donate, you donate. Yeah, it's all in perspective. That's what they forget. It's what it is, Elizabeth. It's wild, bro. He promised he was going to do this with it. He promised he was going to do that with it. Now, when you start using people that are incapacitated, that's what makes it a crime. Especially when you start getting things that you're asking for the family. You're asking for it for the family. You're just not on there showing them. right? It'd be different if he was just on there just showing them in the background of videos and shit. There would have been nothing they could do. Nothing. Because he was in public. But he was on there asking for things for that family. And when they were given and you didn't give, that makes it a fraud case. I don't know why everybody's like stretching it so far, like that shit ain't real life, bro. You're making it so fucking hard on people to even understand. And the internet is known for doing this. It's just known for it. It's people to just speculate. And I get speculation, but the problem with speculation is you're supposed to speculate until you find the answer you're looking for. And then once that answer is heard, then you need to move on. Or it's just weird. It gets really weird. Yeah, but Patrick was on there and Eric too, you know. Both of them were on there doing it. 100%. Patrick had on a guy named Tim the other night, and somebody in the crew went and found the text messages that Patrick and fucking this guy had back and forth. This guy was ghosting Eric when it was time to go there. And then it was time to go there again with Patrick. He ghosted Patrick again. And then he asked Patrick for money, apparently. All in the same thing, bro. Like, it's weird. We could go watch it. Let me go find it. Let me go find it. So, Toddy puts out the video. And it was put out 8 months ago. Patrick and the security guard phone call. Breaking news. Eric takes control over Patrick's phone. Such fake news, man. Rumor has it that Tim fella is Justin's son. Oh, God, that's going to take off, man. That's going to spark fucking flames, man. Okay, so we're going to go back through these phone calls, man. This is nothing but what Justin has been through with Patrick. This is all this is. I hope that everybody sees this. All right, we'll pick it up from here. Wait a minute. There's a lot more. God damn, dude. Okay, so there's none here. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. Here we go. You still good? Everyone safe this morning so far? Everything good? Okay. This is on Saturday, August 30th at 12:22 p.m. You be safe coming this way, bro. 8:17 p.m. Absolutely. Oil is changed. Camper bearings are greased. New rear shocks and almost ready. Just grabbing a couple spare tires at a farm fleet and I'll be ready in the morning. Hey, I have a drone. Super silent, super good camera. Hell yes. I just flew the drone for the first. Look at all this talking back and forth, bro. Like these people just want someone to talk to. Lighten. I never put it up. I flew it at 55, but my kid and I did it tonight. I was super impressed with this thing. We can create routes and set the times, and it will do the work all on its own. If you want to pause and spin, you can do it right on the voice command. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We will have to throw Timmy off with this thing. It can lift 15 pounds, hook a ghost up to this thing, and fly it past him. Watch him go. And what the fuck is that? Like, this is just a fan, bro. Get an address. Next day, 12:29 in the morning, bro. September 1st. All the way up until that next night, Patrick hits him up at 10:30. You okay, bro? I sure am. I'm hoteling it tonight in Beckley. I will be there first thing in the morning. Call me before you go down there so I can meet you and show you where to park. I'm away from the house for the night. I will definitely do that. I'm high. Okay, so we have missed out on some. Next thing, 9:14 a.m. touching base with you. 10:30 a.m. Are you okay, bro? 8 o'clock that night, the next night. Hey, bud, I see Eric made a video showing he spotted BJ and he is going home and walking away from everything. I made a suggestion to him, maybe building that home on your land for Timmy, Lorraine, Kenny, and Ray might be a better idea. Just thought, sounds like Larian had BJ take Betty to the courthouse to drop the restraining order, as there is no other way it could be squashed. Think about that. Wasn't the case house caretaker? That would be with in-house caretaker. That'd be perfect. Let's see here. I should just fucking keep. I gotta play it because it's missing some.
Well, according to my brother.
Okay. Huh? He said, huh. Huh. Patrick didn't know that all happened. Like, there's a lot of messages, dude. My brother can still see the page, and he has an attorney in there with him by the name of Robert Campbell, and the sheriff department is praising him for his good work. And they're like, where the fuck you ghosted him about even being there? I'm in Beckley. Like, I'm in Beckley, guys. No, you weren't. Claiming 24/7 the house care Timmy will remain once a month the weekend. The attorney is stating we got this from every angle and it helps the state is siding with them. Comments are being made that you are going to try to get custody of them, but the attorney piped in and said that the night is that right is terminated. Okay. For you because of a felony and an incident that involved a firearm and something about you stalking charge. This shit is really getting out of line, my friend. I've never been charged with anything due to a firearm. Now the sheriff department fired up and told him they want the list of people that paid any amount of money to do a video with Timmy. So my brother posted this that is irrelevant at this for Timmy and has nothing to do with Eric's nonsense. My brother will probably get blocked now. I can't believe, like, who? What? I'm scared that Eric is going to make shit up to get you into trouble, as he obviously already has. How far will this go with this? Eric must be the perfect to be like, what? You were supposed to be down there, bro. And you're just doing all this talking. Just talking. talking. He never even showed up, hillbilly. It wasn't the same drone. This dude never met Patrick. How was he down there with a drone? He never was there. That's not the same guy, hillbilly. Not the same dude, bro. This guy never even met Patrick. Look, and Patrick just gives him the fucking okay. He wrote that whole list of shit to talk to, and Patrick gave him the okay, bro. Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, it's not the same one. What's up, everybody in the chat? Salute to you guys, man. Look at that. Okay, after a bunch of more text, download the scanner app and turn it on ASAP. Shows him that there was scanner stuff. And this is the 9th of September. This dude was already supposed to have been down there in Beckley and getting a hotel for the night, y'all. And then has gone into texting Patrick day after day after day on the 9th now. Like, you've already just lied to the dude. On the 1st of September, you said you were in Beckley, bro. Did you not read that? Like, these people are crazy, man. I usually start at 7. He's not late. I'm an hour early. But I was on here 3 hours last night, so I said, fuck it, I'm going to go an hour early. I don't know how long I'll be today. Let me scan this up some for you. My gut tells me the state is building a case BJ after they check everyone out. BJ will be going for a ride. Eric won't get placement because Betty and Kenny are capable. And then on the fuck at 4:14 p.m., he's telling him to download the scanner app. He said, why do I need that app? Your name has come across the scanner 3 times in Raleigh County. Somebody stated it on Eric's page, so I downloaded it. I heard it myself. It was a sheriff asking if they were active to move in. What? Reply was not yet. I guarantee you Eric's behind it. He said, I really don't give a fuck. I've done nothing wrong. That's what I've been saying to every one of these people. Trust me. Eric is a little bitch. Don't like the guy or nothing about him. Damn. Let them come to my house and arrest me. I'll sue the fuck out of them. Doug got a lawyer. I'll be waiting on them. Because upon introducing myself to Eric and showing him that video, I had asked him if he would help me level my camper, and he said to turn around and not to come back because I don't think he never met Eric. Never met Eric. Jesus Christ, man. God, dude. Never met him, bro. Just made that up. Patrick has told me that Patrick was getting arrested for sexual assault or sexual whatever, claiming it involved Timmy, and he has been dealing with the police in regards. You told us that you didn't talk to Eric personally, that you had called him and he said, go away. You just said that on Patrick's page the other day. Now you said you personally met him and was wanting him to help level the camper. The police in regards to the motorcycle club video and became very direct, and the state police would seize my camper once they arrest you. That's when I asked him for proof and he never replied. I didn't really know what to think or do at that moment, but I knew my gut was telling me that he wasn't legit. But at the same time, I have $78,000 truck and a $95,000 camper. A what? Why do you have a more expensive camper than you do a truck, sir? That don't make much sense. But whatever. Jesus Christ, man. He said, well, maybe you should have talked to me before you listened to someone else. I knew something was up. He had you to leave so you wasn't in any way of the truth. I'm trying the truth. When's the fucking truth coming out, bro? Any way of the truth, man. I tried calling you, but your phone was going straight to a lady voice saying your voicemail was not up. Wait a minute. You kept saying somebody else was answering. So you drove all the way from Wisconsin to West Virginia to stay and help me protect the Whitakers, only to run back home because of something Eric said. Ooh. Even he got called out. These people are fake as hell, y'all. Creep's right on the money. He was very convincing. Now, is he still in West Virginia or no? No, he's not. He's back in Georgia, exactly where he needs to be. Okay, good. You got played. You up? This is at September 19th, 11:25 a.m. You up? You up at 11:25? You better be getting to the bag, son. What are you talking about? You up? Are you up at 11:30 in the morning? He sure did. Someone else was answering, didn't he? Yep. Had to come to town, just touching base with you. Dude, you okay? You went silent again. Source, JB Tools, Fluid Film, Coding System. Hey, this is Tim. Who is this? Wow. Funny. Is this Patrick? Yeah. Damn, that's like 5 days later, bro. 5 days later, bro. This number you are messaging me from is not programmed in my phone. No joke. I still have the plan to come down. I still have my grandson's football game tomorrow and then Saturday, and then I can head down. Boy, if y'all believe this shit, y'all need to just stop it. Y'all need to just stop it. Just be honest with yourselves. I still have the plan to come down. Okay. I went up north to the cabin and got it all set up for the winter, so nothing is way of coming down. Any news with Timmy? Nothing yet. Damn, I feel bad for him. No new news. No new news. All the way to the 28th. I just want you to know that the first time you and I talked the other day, I recorded our conversation, not as in to affect you, but to have proof that Eric had bad intentions. Hopefully this doesn't change the fact that I don't think your character is straight up. Damn, are you recording, bro? Holy fuck, dude. Holy shit, Patrick. You were out here recording people, bro? What the fuck, man? Shout out to you, you did. Go have a good day. Yes, this is the same Tim. Damn, man. Damn. I don't care, man. It doesn't bother me. It's not against you, bro. Oh, I understand. No worries. That motherfucker is trying to set me up, and it has to be told. What's he doing now? Well, he had my phone, so it's hard to tell. So now Patrick said he had my phone. So all that I was texting somebody and somebody was coming back is false now. Because like it don't make sense now. Because he wasn't obviously texting any just body, because he would have said that in the text. Hey man, I was texting back and forth with somebody that sounded like Eric. All that wasn't even just said right there. Yep, he sure did. Yep, he sure did. There's no way somebody can hack your phone without having your phone. Okay? Because the only way to actually do it is to download something to that phone. So they have to download something to that phone, and then they have to log in with that something in order for it to react to the other one. Just the way it works. Yeah, he's sitting there coaching him. Yep. I still think he had your phone hacked, forwarded to his, and who knows what else. Look, they're sharing pictures now like they're mad at Eric. That was when Eric was at his daughter's graduation. That was months after all of this went down. Months after, guys. We don't know that he met with that person, though, Eric, Elizabeth. I can't confirm that. Only Patrick tells us that. Like, what? I can't confirm that shit. What's going on, dude? So I guess that's it. That's it. There was nothing about anybody having somebody's phone with that, dude. Now it's just a recorded fucking phone conversation. Wow. And then this was titled that Eric took somebody's phone. Yeah, he might have been dropping off something to Eric and saying, look, here's who you're dealing with. That could have been very well what it is, Elizabeth. That's why I just don't know. That was one of the things Patrick had up his sleeve about Eric, and it went nowhere. It went nowhere. And that was a lie. Shout out to y'all, man. Have you all had a great night, man? Like there was the text. There was this whole big, oh, I think I was talking to Eric and all this shit, bro. You were never even in Beckley. You were never even in Beckley, bro. You ghosted Patrick, and then you fucking conversated with him about all kinds of shit that happened that you could only see on the internet. You know what I mean? That guy was never in Beckley. He was another Justin. He was another Justin that went to fucking New York. No receipts. You have a good evening too, Nana. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just gonna be the bearer of bad news with the Whittaker content from here on out. Sorry. What's up, Wilson? Is that bad of me? No, I think it's protecting the Whittakers. In some weird way, I guess I find that it's helping the Whittakers in some weird way. I don't know. I can't help them any other way. Remember the show World's Dumbest Criminals? You too, 410. 10-4, 410. Shit is funny, man. It is. Because he had this big story, man. This big story, y'all. Of the Whittakers fucking all this shit that happened. Eric answering the phone and all this shit, bro. That was fucking false. Come with better than that, y'all. Let's take a look at what Creepalachia said again, because let's focus on that. Now we got some more people in here. I think what he said's pretty up point to what I've got to say about it. So shout out to him for that. It's about exploitation, guys. It is. They knew what they had to gain from this family, and they 100% went in with the facts of exploiting them.
Since Patrick and Eric have been doing live streams and throwing each other under the bus and all of this stuff all while not being able to say the family's names because of a possible court order. So basically, as y'all know, I stepped away after the investigation occurred. I feel like I've done everything I can for this situation. Basically, when I feel someone is being scammed, I try to step in and help to the best of my ability. I'm not a professional at all. Y'all know this, but we try to do things in an appropriate way as I see fit for each situation. And this one is just such a tragic one that resulted in the exploitation of this family. And y'all know that we have 11 felony charges now. That's just on Patrick. You know how I feel about that. I don't think it was solely Patrick. This was turned into a fast food chain.
Wait a minute. Tap that like button for me. Let me exploit the Whitakers real quick. Tap that like button for me, y'all. Help me exploit the Whitakers, y'all. Shit. I'm trying to look out for this family, man. If the last thing they got is their fucking name, why are people still trying to disgrace it by victimizing Timmy? Why are they still trying to disgrace it? Why? Why can't either one of these men just say, hey, man, we're sorry. I apologize for what's taken place. I did wrong. Why? Have any of you in my chat ever had to apologize for something? Or have you ever apologized for something? Maybe because you know that it was the right thing to do is to just go ahead and say you're sorry. Not to come up here and try to win court of public opinion with everybody under the sun, because that's just not going to work. That ain't even going to, you're not even going to sway anyone's mind at this point no more. You're not. And you guys ran out of that time frame. There was a bit of a time frame there where if any of you were righteous, it would have exposed that. But it didn't. So like trying to become the righteous one in it now isn't doing that whatsoever. Good to hear y'all say you're sorry. It's a great character trait.
When Eric Carroll came in from Georgia, but basically, I feel that I need to give you all an explanation for why I'm not involved anymore. First, like I said, it is what it is. It's in the court system. It's tragic. It's sad. And I did not want to continue doing that. And I
feel that way too, a little, like I said, it was the last time I was going to try to cover it for a while, but then hear these guys kick up their live streams again. So what the hell, I've been doing it this long, but it is tragic. It is. It's tragic as shit, dude. Imagine your family being broken apart because people came in saying they were going to help you. And all of a sudden your family's just torn apart because these people want to make all these changes in your life when they don't know you. Also think BJ calling creep kind of made him step back as well. Yeah, I don't know about that deal. I've never actually spoken with creep. I would have a conversation with him. I'd like to pick his brain a little bit if that was the case. But I think he means well. I do. I think this guy means well. I know he's been seen in some of these weirdo people's chats and shit, but I think he just comes in and sees certain parts of it, and don't know what all is actually being said. Because let's be honest, if you're not actually exposing it every day, it still gets swept under the rug what these people say. It kind of does. You have to be on it all the time for it to be into the algorithm, like these people are just lying to you. And I hate that for the viewers, guys. I hate that for people that go and view these channels and they're just getting lied to and lied to and lied to and led to believe this and speculating that and all this. I hate it for you. I hate it for you as the viewer. Because, I don't know, maybe everybody's moral standards are a little bit different, I guess.
With these new live streams, you're seeing all of the failed attempts to gain clicks doing other things like playing music and, baking things and telling single dads tips and life advice, all of it
What did he say?
is failing. And
All of it is failing. Yeah. The single dad tip life advice, failing. Nobody cares. Sarah Little's exposing you about that. Baking, not working for Patrick. Playing banjo, not ever going to work. But hey.
And I feel, this is firmly just another way to drain this family of their literal soul. So be aware when you're watching this content that if someone isn't spending their entire time profusely apologizing for the tearing apart of this family, because it's all involved.
There's one reason right there to apologize. Am I right or wrong? China, hello. Am I right or wrong? Yeah, Sarah Little's Eric's ex. I'm able to see him. Hold on, let me bring the video back up. There we go. I can see him. I got a party hat. What was that, Betty Davis? Ooh, what was that? A Sunday? I got a Sunday. I can see him.
And that's why we never did a story about them originally, is this stuff gets out of hand, and this is probably the worst exploitation case that the media has ever done on a single family ever. And it's a family.
And that's probably all of us as content creators as well. We covering it like crazy. I'm going to cover it now. I'm going to laugh about it. I'm going to fucking joke about it, because I'm going to try to do the right thing by the Whitakers, because Sunday on a Wednesday, because they don't have a voice, and they will probably never have a voice again.
Family that has been together for over 70 years in the same holler, and now they're not. So if a creator isn't who was involved in that isn't spending their entire time profusely apologizing for their efforts, if they are always saying, poor me, and pointing the finger,
being the victims, oh, it was his fault, guys. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for that wascally wabbit. That wascally wabbit. It's his fault. Well, that's men for you in 2026, ain't it? It's his fault, not my fault. None of this would have happened if you would not. What the fuck, man? Holy moly, dude. This shit is fucking mind-blowing. Like, for real, for real. Y'all should be apologizing to the Whitakers. Deeply. Like, crying. Like, I want to see your souls break.
Elsewhere. I would advise you, it's up to you, think what you want, but I'd advise you not to trust them. But peace and love, y'all. Be kind to each other. I hope the Whitakers are doing well. And
I do too, Creepalachia. I do too, buddy. I hope they're doing fantastic. I think they are. I have to believe that they are. Well, just get you a shake weight to lose weight. Get you a shake weight. Y'all seen those? Get a shake weight. Shake it up. Sarah Little on Facebook exposing Eric for being a bad dad. But yet he's been for this dad rights movement. ain't it like fucking unreal, dude? Ain't it fucking unreal? Like, imagine that. The funny in that phoniness. Guy involved with all the dad's rights movements doesn't even take care of his child because of the mother. That's when you go through the system, my friend. That's when you just have to go through the system. That's what I was forced to do. Seriously. They didn't want to give me rights. They didn't want me to see my baby. I was like, nah, fuck that. We'll just go through the system. But that ensured it until it didn't. And then I had to step in, Lou. Everybody could have done better. Yeah. Here's the problem with the Whitakers. They both fucked up even fucking with the Whitakers. The Whitakers are the problem in itself. I feel like. Not even all of them, because I don't think the three were involved in anything scandalous, right? They just kind of existed. But as far as Betty goes, Larry goes, BJ goes, hell, maybe even Kenny. Maybe even Kenny, y'all. If we're gonna speculate, maybe even Kenny, bro. Because who knows? Who knows? They all were bad. This could have been huge money. Oh, tremendous. They could have been millionaires in the first year. I guarantee it. Oh, absolutely. Yep. What's up, Lily? I would have had them on some of the biggest podcasts. I would have had them touring. That's something that you could have done with these folks. Maybe not all of them, but having them go tell their stories to like Rogan. You know, Joe Rogan had Mark Lighten on, and they spoke about the Whitakers for a moment. So like they could have made $1 million within the first year. I guarantee it. Just by letting the camera follow them around. If they would have had a 24/7 cameraman, dude, could have made a lot of dough, bro. A lot of dough. Especially if you could get them to move to Beverly Hills and put them in like a rent-a-mansion for like 90 days. It'd be like the real life Beverly Hillbillies, bro. It really would. Like send them out to fucking LA, Orange County, we're all nice and fucking tropical and shit. Yeah, man. And then fuck, stream it if you want. You could have made some money, man. The Whitakers could have been fucking rich, man. They could have been, that's what I'm saying. Like building them this fascinating home could have been so much easier just by going and buying a home, you know, and putting them on maybe just their own piece of property. That's far-fetched to think that you're going to build this cabin with heated cement floors and it's going to have like a fucking duck pond in it and shit. Come on, man. Like just go buy them, go look for a piece of property that's a little bit away from people because they need the privacy. They're getting ready to become fucking famous. So put them out on a piece of acreage, nice 3 or 4 bedroom home. You could have done it. Absolutely, you could have done it. Within the first 6 months of generating money, you could have done that. Because investors are going to get involved. Fucking all kinds of promotion out the yin yang the Whitakers could have had. Jesus Christ, man. Imagine the people that would have wanted to promote with your channel. Think about that. And the Whitakers were far too greedy for themselves. As we see it, they were far too greedy too. But what do you tell a family that hasn't had nothing all their lives? I don't know, Rawlings. I have no idea, but that's something you would have had to like, I don't know, come across. Eric seemed to have all the fucking plans, but like he should have had them in order before he even got there, I feel like a lot of this should have been established long before they started doing the videos. Whitakers go to Hawaii, shit like that. Yeah, man. Worth 500,000 the Amish. I don't know, man. I mean, there's an Amish built home is pretty nicely built home. But for it to be 500,000, I don't know about that, man. Yeah, reality show for sure. You could have threw him right in there, like for the Beverly Hillbillies, man. It would have been the greatest show fucking since in a long time. I guarantee you people would have watched it because the Whitakers already had a following anyway. Mark's got like 24 million views on that one fucking one, the very first interaction with them. 24 million. Imagine how many impressions it has. Imagine how many impressions that video's got. And then you get these promoters behind you, and you could be promoting all kinds of shit from the Whitakers. Promotional money is different money. Like, it's different money. They were happy. Like, I mean, I guess that's a way of saying that they were complacent in how they've lived all their lives. That's why I'm saying, like, what do you tell a family that's never had nothing, that comes into seeing all kinds of money, and then they rip it off, right? So they start thinking that maybe this ain't going to be around forever, maybe. So let's rip it off. Let's get as much money from it as we can. Maybe this won't stay forever, you know? Yeah, times are absolutely tough everywhere, every fucking where. Yeah, I wish they would have bought him a new home. Just bought one built, you know, already. Why didn't they just go for the one that Mark was going to buy? It's a shame, isn't it? It's become a circus, I'll tell you that. They think the money would never end. That could have been too. That could have been too. Yeah, thinking that they could always call Mark. Yeah. And maybe BJ thought that Eric was a Mark, you know? Hey, let me have some money. I would have given it to her. If I was really there to help the family, like they say they were there to help the family, I would have given BJ the money if I was them. That's why I don't think they were that steadfast about helping the family. I knew that what was going on they were gonna get help themselves. And Eric probably just didn't see enough in it and was like, fuck this, I'm gonna blow the ship up. And that seems like what happened. Yeah, they've always been displayed as that. I think Eric and Patrick were trying to shift that narrative a little. They were trying to do that. But you take them right back to that when you make it all explode. BJ and Larry have always been the people I don't trust. They're like one with me. Yeah, they're like one with me. Timmy would be fine by himself. Yeah, they all like taking Timmy by himself because they could just turn on a cartoon and Timmy would be right on it, you know. And Timmy, it's sad what happened to that young man. It's pretty sad. I'm gonna keep on covering this circus though. Apparently they're gonna expose each other, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. You guys have a great evening, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Salute to you all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best fucking chat on YouTube. I'm gonna put together a show for tomorrow, y'all. Be ready. Everybody stay blessed, man. Y'all are great tonight. Salute to y'all. Stay wise, stay aggressive, and always defiant.
All right, motherfucker.
Wrong one. Salute to y'all, man. Peace.